Hi, and thank you for joining us once again at Building Stuff. We're continuing our exploration of Tesla coils, and we're returning today to my first Tesla coil, the one that I did a really long video on and learned an enormous amount, and from which came the subsequent Tesla coils that performed very well. Now today we're looking at back at the capacitors, and I'll just show you what's happened with those. So this Tesla coil uses polystyrene capacitor banks. Quite a number of them on this bank, and then around the corner another bank of a similar size. Polystyrene not the best for this application. What you see is that some of these that are poking out, those have been replaced because they exploded or went faulty, and many of them have been replaced as a consequence of that. And here on the other side you'll see how they sort of explode and burn, and these ones are, this one here is similarly faulty. This one has gone faulty as well, and some of them in the past have been replaced, these ones that are sticking out. So dying a slow death, this capacitor bank. Polystyrene not the best. Now one of the reasons why I started using these was that online, here in particular in Australia, I couldn't get any polypropylene capacitors easily. Couldn't find them easily online, high voltage, reasonable capacitance for this purpose. So I was in a hurry and attained these locally, and subsequently, as you see, if you watch the other Tesla videos, Tesla coil videos, you'll see that I've used polypropylene capacitors to a much better outcome. So I'm uncertain if you're part of the world, if you can easily access high voltage, reasonable capacitance polypropylene capacitors, but if not, I'll just show you, give you an idea of where to get them from. So these are the polypropylene high voltage reasonable capacitance capacitors, and you can get even higher rating ones than these, made by Cap. Now if you put that in your search engine, you'll probably come up with their website or something, and these I actually ordered them on AliExpress. It takes a little bit of time, sometimes 2 weeks, and in some circumstances perhaps 4 weeks to arrive. However, these are some of the best capacitors that you can get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these two, 0.1 microfarad, which is 100 nanofarad in series, which will give me 50 nanofarad in series, and each of these are rated at 20,000 volts, which will give me a 40,000 volt rating for this Quad MOT Tesla coil. So that'll give me 50 nanofarads. The previous capacitor banks added together was only 40 nanofarads, so it's going to give it a little bit more kick, but reasonably similar. Might need a little bit of tuning, but let's do that and see how it goes. Right, new capacitors in place, and the strike at an angle from the breakout point to the light band at an angle is more than 70 centimeters, about 70 centimeters. Strike to the ball is about 60 centimeters. Okay, let's do it. Okay, it's had a bit of tuning, so let's see how it goes. Right, awesome performance there for this Quad MOT, my first Tesla coil revisited with the new capacitors. If you want to see all the other videos that we've made on all these other Tesla coils, just refer back to all those other ones that we've had in the past, in the other videos in this series of Tesla coils exploration. So we'll see you next time at the next video. Please subscribe and like, and follow us on our exploration of these Tesla coils and more.